lion and the lamb shall lie down together, and every man shall sit under his own vine and fig tree, and none shall be afraid.
Welcome to the channel.
Down south, fires out west. Turn on the news, scares you to death. Give me that hammer, somebody hold my coat. Yeah, we're gonna need a bigger boat.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
No doubt.
How do you like that? Hey, everyone.
Hello.
Hey,
That
Rena.
residue was just undeniable. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, I posted that video on my channel. Didn't get a lot of views, but I mean, I'm like, what the heck? This has everything on it. It's her song, and she made it based on the movie Jaws. She even says the movie quote. And yeah, so it's undeniable. But now it's you're gonna need, not we're gonna need. So yeah, just crazy changes.
At least we're not gonna need a bigger boat now, right? Because like I don't want any giant sharks coming after me, and yeah, no thanks.
So how are you doing, Callie?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Lots of weird stuff this week. What about you?
I'm doing all right. We had quite a bit of rain, and we're expecting some more rain because of this this tropical storm that's coming in this direction. So we're gonna have thunderstorms tomorrow. So today we had lots of rain, and we'll have some more rain again tomorrow. So yeah, but I'm doing all right. Other than this rain. So Rena, she's in the chat. She said she might try to join in later if she can, if it's possible, and if not, that's fine. We're all getting busy. We're all doing stuff. So, but yeah, I'm glad that you're here and she's here in the chat, and we can talk about what's going on, what we've been seeing and stuff.
Well, speaking of the weather, earlier this week, 2 days out of the week, the sun was yellow and not white. I know I sent you some pictures. It wasn't my camera didn't do the best job of capturing it, but I thought that was very strange, and at the same time double rainbow, so like all sorts of weird stuff going on.
Yeah, the double rainbow, the one thing that I had noticed was when I was doing my video on the full circle rainbow, the double rainbow, the one above it, will have the purple on the top.
That is scandalous.
Isn't that crazy? And that's the way I remember it, with the purple on the top. But yeah, I was noticing that when I was researching, and I said, what the heck? Because I'd never heard of these full circle rainbows. What the hell? And why didn't we ever
get that out of my head?
Why weren't we taught that in school? They never brought it up in science or any of that stuff, back then. And I was looking at the comments, and people were like, yeah, exactly. Why didn't they say that in school? Why weren't we taught that the rainbow is a full circle? And I read one of the comments that said something about, like, we have such a boring timeline or something like that. I just started laughing.
Yeah, no, not at all. And yeah, it's something that you can't like unsee. I mean, anytime I've seen multiple rainbows since then, and anytime I look at a rainbow, like, that's immediately what you're thinking. It's like, this thing is actually a circle, and it's something that sticks with you. If that's the way that it was, then it's not something that anyone would forget.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I have drawings. I've came across, pictures of kids in school. Even when my daughter was in school, at private school, they colored the rainbow with the purple on the top. When I would go pick her up, and I was like, wow. So, yeah, people still remember that.
Yeah, definitely. It's something we all did as kids, and it's very strange. It's, the street lights, the rainbows, everything's upside down.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. So what you want to talk about, Callie? You have anything you want to present? Anything you want to...
Yeah, I do have a few things. Let's see here.
Cool.
Unless you want to share your video first, and then we can get into it. But
it's okay. I just did that intro, and then that was like 2 videos in one. So
okay.
Okay.
Here, let me share my screen here.
Sure.
Let's see. All right, so I can't remember. Let's see.
Okay.
All right, so I don't know if this is a Mandela effect, but I just thought it was kind of interesting. Apparently, the rainforest was actually planted by humans.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah. So the Amazon rainforest was allegedly planted by humans.
It's a rainforest. I had never heard that before. Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently, yeah, people have been shaping the Amazon rainforest for like ever, and they're talking about it being like the pristine natural kingdom, but apparently it's not. Apparently, the native people planted and tended to and controlled the plants in the rainforest, and they burned, tilled, pruned it, and all that stuff. And that's why they've got so much fruit trees and stuff like that, apparently, in the rainforest, because it's domesticated. And that's how it got that way.
What? I've never heard this before. What?
Yeah, it's weird. Is anybody aware of this? Did anybody know that rainforest is a giant garden? Yeah.
Yeah, say what? Rain Star and Lampshade Mallet says what? Yeah, no, never heard of that.
Okay.
That's news to me, man.
And I guess I can't remember. Did I share the world record holder for like the longest fingernails changing last time? I can't remember. I know I told you.
No, we talked about it, but no,
okay.
You did not.
Okay. All right, so the world record holder for the longest fingernails changed, and she's no longer the world record holder. But I don't know if you guys remember, like, the world record holders for fingernails used to be more like this guy, where they'd be all, like, nasty and curled up, right? But apparently, this girl was the world record holder for a long time, and hers are completely straight, and they look just like giant fake nails, kind of. And she was the world record holder for a long time, which I don't recall because I'd always watch those videos and get like super freaked out. And I remember this lady, hers used to be all curled up and weird, and now they're straight. So I mean, it's a weird effect that these, like, because they used to be curled like this from the very top.
Yeah, that's what I remember with the guy, the one that had, it was a guy I believe that had the record holder, right, for the longest nails.
There was a woman and a man. I don't know if they did the record holding separately for gender, but they used to be like this, except kind of more kinky and like thick in different spots. But now there's a lot of people with these hyper long nails that are very straight and thin. This is what I remember, is them all curly and crazy like that.
Yeah, I remember the curly, but I thought it was a guy. Wow. Okay. And now she has straight nails.
Well, she actually got in a car accident and she lost her nails, but she was the world record holder apparently for a very long time. You can look on Guinness and see that, and that this is her with the world's longest male nails. So that's kind of crazy. I don't remember them being quite that long either when they were curled, which is kind of weird.
It's just gross, and yeah, exactly. Learning to fly, vomit. Yeah, exactly. I agree. It's disgusting to think. I mean, how the heck do you clean yourself? What the hell? You have to shower, and you have these long ass nails. What the heck?
Apparently, she did. Okay, here's another one that's new for me, and this woman with the world's longest eyelashes.
What?
Yeah.
They regenerate. Eyelashes regenerate every, 3 months?
For her, they're... I don't know what's going on with these, but yeah, apparently, there's this guy. But no,
okay.
But yeah, these are her eyelashes, and she wears them, typically, she puts them back and wears them like eyeliner, like in this photo. But yeah, she is known for these eyelashes here.
But eyelashes regenerate every 3 months, right? I mean,
they're supposed to fall out and come back. So I don't know the exact
how
timing.
can they? I mean, do they grow that long in 3 months and then fall off and then? I mean, come on, it doesn't.
Well,
make
she
sense.
says they fall out every once in a while because she wears them as eyeliner. But she says they just come back the same, so they grow like the hair on her head, which is kind of.
What?
Kind of strange, yeah. It's a little bit.
Yeah, that doesn't make. Well,
No.
I don't know what to say about that.
I know, right?
Very strange.
It's a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Here is something that I thought was weird. One of my things I like doing was I liked ordering oysters from Florida. And I can't say I've ever found one of these in my oysters, but apparently they're very common. These are called pea crabs, and they live inside of oysters, like a sealed oyster, and they grow inside of there, and people eat them. Here, let me
What?
play the audio on here.
What? Who doesn't love pea crabs? I find these little babies inside of blue point oysters. Apparently they can live in any kind of oyster, but very prevalent in the blue points.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why that stopped. My computer's a bit slow here. Let's see.
While the male swims around from oyster to oyster, getting all the ladies. They are scavenging
Can't see
parasites,
anything.
scavenger
You can't see 'em?
parasites. So they
Yeah, just click
basically
to exit.
eat a little
exit
bit of whatever food
Okay, hold on. How about now?
sucks in.
Now I can see
it. Yes.
What?
And they are delicious. I don't find them in every blue point. The recipes
so
for
nasty.
these
They look
guys
like
date back
alien
over 100
parasites.
years.
That's what they are. Parasites.
Because there's not really any way you could mass produce
Have you
these.
heard of this? Recipes dating back like 100 years? It's just nasty.
No.
Trying to rip his little buddy's leg off there.
And this guy's just gonna go to... It looks like a giant tick.
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
That's disgusting.
Oh!
Come on down and check for you. Maybe we'll find some lucky pea crabs.
No.
That is so gross.
That's enough. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, they you open these oysters up and they're in here. It's so weird. Anyways.
Another one, rough side down.
Anyways. Hold on, let me put my headphones back on so it's not echoing here.
Wow.
All right, headphones back on.
Cool. Yeah, no, I've never heard of that before, but yeah, I would think parasite. Why would you eat that? I wouldn't. Yeah, not that
Also-
adventurous when it comes to seafood.
Kappa, sorry about the double audio. I have to take my headphones off to play the audio. Who discovered that? I don't know. I found that a couple weeks ago. So nasty. Okay. So here's a big one for me. Did you know that all dolphins are whales?
No, when you mentioned this, I was like, what?
Okay, remember when I told you about it? I told you that some dolphins were whales. So when we first started looking into this effect, some dolphins were whales, but whales weren't dolphins. But now all dolphins are whales. Before, some whales were dolphins, and then it shifted within the 2 days since I found this.
Yes.
And now all dolphins are whales, but not all whales are dolphins.
I have to go back to my message from you. I have to look to see if that changed, because I remember you sending me messages. We were chatting about it, and now it's all dolphins are whales. What the heck? Never heard of that.
Yes, killer whales are actually dolphins. Let's see. Yeah, killer whales are the largest member of the dolphin family. So they're a whale and a dolphin at the same time. But they just said all dolphins are whales. So all of them are whales and dolphins at the first time. So it seems like they're still catching up with the shift on this. So yeah, I just thought it was very strange that dolphins are now whales. Killer dolphins are whales. Let's see if I can.
Now, I remember for me, like the pilot whale, the black one, that was new to me. I had never seen
Yes.
that one. And I was like,
Yes.
what the heck? But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, these are all dolphins. The whales are dolphins, the dolphins are dolphins, and all dolphins are whales. And then the pilot whale is new to me as well, so I can show that as well.
Well,
here-
if in the Bible a whale can turn into a fish, maybe that's where it's going.
No,
It's
I
going
don't
to go
know.
from going from a mammal to a fish.
It's
you
all
know?
weird.
It's freaking weird, man.
These look like Pokemons.
Wow.
Yeah. But what are you guys in the chat? What do you remember?
No, when you brought this up, that was the first time I ever heard of it. For me, you know,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Ew. Yeah. So do you want to share the video now, and then we can?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
So I have. Let's see. I want to play. This is. I'm going to play the Field of Dreams. This is the catchphrase. It's. I made a video on it before, but I want to play that before I play the video that I really want to play.
Okay.
And this is on a fake movie that was made, but even though it's fake, you have the actors from the original in this fake movie, and you would think that it would be corrected if it was that way, you know, if it wasn't that way. So let me let me share my screen on that, because hold on one second, let me find it. Where is it? Okay, there it is. So share video file, and it's gonna be in Field of Dreams clip. Here it comes.
Hey, Annie! Annie, what was that?
What was what?
That voice just now, what was it?
We didn't hear anything.
All right.
If you build it, he will come.
Okay, you must have heard that.
Sorry. Hey, come on in to dinner. Let's go, Pumpkin.
Did you hear there in the movie? That's it says he will come now, but in that clip that I made, I showed the actual quote the way a lot of us remember they will come. So now I'm going to play the trailer for this movie, this fake movie that they made, and they put some money behind it, but it was on Funny or Die, I think that's what it's called. But anyway, let's watch this little trailer and let's see what they say when he walks into the cornfield. Okay, so I'm gonna mute this and then we'll come back.
Still no end in sight for the NFL lockout, leaving many fans wondering if there will be a football season this year.
Honey, do you really think there's not going to be football this year?
I sure hope not.
If you build it, they will come. If you build what, who will come?
The voices didn't say.
Are you ready?
Am I ready for what?
Some football. Honey, there's a man on the field.
Tony Gonzalez?
Is this heaven?
No. It's Iowa.
There are others, you know. A whole league. We're looking for a place to play.
Well, anytime. You know you're always welcome here. Ray Lewis? Are you a ghost?
I just walked 2 miles through a cornfield. Let's play some football.
Wait, I thought we were going to the Waffle House.
This corner is my house now.
Welcome back to this makeshift football field in Iowa, where 2 all-star ghost teams are going at it with full action, Marshall.
I'm not entirely sure if it's a regulation field, Rich, since there's a tractor smack dab in the middle of the red zone.
What was that?
My bad, man. I thought you were somebody else. You got an orange soda?
How long are they going to be sleeping in our living room for?
Till the lockout ends, I guess.
Is it okay if I order no strings attached on pay-per-view?
These players are taking advantage of your cornfield. You have to lock them out until we reach an agreement. This is bad for football.
The one constant through all the years has been football. This field, this game, is a part of our past. But the lockout is a complicated issue. In an antitrust litigation, the winning party receives triple damages. A collective bargaining agreement can only be reached when the lower circuit courts rule in favor of the... Oh, come on, wake up.
Hey, what's up, man? I'll let the dog out. He ran away. Is that cool?
If you want to, you can fill in my bicep.
Wow.
Now this is fantasy football.
NFL has nothing on this.
I'm never going back to the NFL.
Hey, the lockout's over. Guys? Guys, where are you going? Hey, what am I supposed to do at this field? Dad?
Hey, son. I have a catch. That means you throw it back to me.
If you build it, they will come. So that is a that is a parody. It's Laugh or Die made this, and yeah, you see that Kevin Costner's in it, Ray Liotta. Look at all these football players that are in it, and they say it in the parody. If you build it, they will come.
Yeah, dude.
You would think they would have corrected
effect
it, right?
trolls us. The Mandela effect trolls us. All it is trolling us. Like, the entire Mandela effect is all, like, core memories that you remember, things you were taught in school, all changing, things that are, like, you know, pop culture changing on purpose, things that everyone remembers, just to throw it in your face that we're getting majorly deep faked by the universe.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting that you say that. You know, I had made a video on XFiles changing, the TV series and then the movies, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know that in the series, when they redid it, like they came back, they actually talk about the Mandela effect.
Yes.
And it's funny because they're a Mandela effect now, you know, the series. For me, the series was called XFiles, and now it's called The XFiles. Mm-hmm. And I played a trailer in my video, and it's funny what they say. You wanna sample it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let me just find it, and I can skip over. I'll go right into the trailer because I talk about how the Mandela effect. What it is it went from X-Files to the X-Files, and you have the actors actually saying it the way I remember. It's on those little clipboards, like when they say action, they snap it, and it says X-Files on that, and it's in the trailers. I mean, it's everywhere. But anyway, so let me share that real quick, and yeah. So here it is. So this is my video, but let me just move it over to, because I just explained how it was. Okay, here it is. I want to go to the trailer. I was just talking in my intro about how I remember it was X-Files, but I'm going to mute us and then we'll listen to what they're saying in the trailer of this movie, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to mute us. Let's see, right here.
Enjoy. For years, the world has seen reality distorted, facts manipulated, and truth hidden. But there's even more to the story than anyone has ever suspected, because no one has been able to see the whole picture. Until now.
Mulder?
Cherish the past. Enjoy the present. Because the truth is coming. From X-Files creator Chris Carter. Scully?
Mulder?
Comes the next chapter.
Oh, God.
In the phenomenon that started it all.
Listen.
On July 25th.
Everybody's giving up, but I'm not going to.
It's here! The motion picture event of the summer.
It's here!
Will be revealed.
It's a Mandela effect.
The what effect?
A Mandela effect, when someone has a memory that doesn't coincide with everybody else's or the facts.
An all-new X-Files, Friday at 9, 8 Central. An all-new X-Files, Friday at 9, 8 Central. An all-new X-Files, Friday at 9, 8 Central. An all-new X-Files, Friday at 9, 8 Central.
This is not my job anymore, Mulder.
No, that's right. You're just like my booking agent now, right?
I love how the full title of the film is X-Files, I Want to Believe. I love how the full title of the film is X-Files, I Want to Believe.
What should happen in the third X-Files movie?
There should be no junkets afterwards. It should just come out and just be a huge success.
I agree with you.
I'm already way past the point of common sense here.
You can't quit now, Scully. I need you on this.
I think for the regular X-Files audience, it will it'll be a great example of a best X-Files episode. They'll be able to show up and see what they know and they love and they trust, and have a really good and exciting cultish time.
I wanted to ask the people in the chat, what do you remember, X-Files or the X-Files? That's what it is right now, the X-Files. It's kind of crazy because you heard the actors, X-Files, X-Files, X-Files. You saw the trailer, X-Files, saying the date and the time when they're going to show it. So, yeah. It's that's a change for me. But did you hear what they said in that trailer? Like your memories, everything that you're seeing. Isn't that crazy? It sounds so. It's like you said, they're trolling, and then they talk about the Mandela effect.
Yeah, X-Files. Trust no one. Maybe it's apt. I don't know. Everyone in the chat seems to say that there was no the X-Files with or without a dash. Capalicious said, "Oh, it's the X-Files." Yeah, there was no the in it for me. Jeffrey Garcia says X-Files. Everybody's talking about Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, Cracker Barrel. Yeah, that's one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's I'm working on something that deals with Cracker Barrel. So I told Rena a little bit about it. I'm still looking into it. It's kind of strange, but yeah, just because it was brought up. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. And Rena's video, she was saying that it's now related. Goes back to being racist and stuff. It's like, what? Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Well, yeah, they have a bunch of like very like racist memorabilia in like the gift shop, and they always have always. Yeah, they've always had a bunch of really racist stuff in Cracker Barrel, but Cracker Barrel is so delicious that you just push past that, and then you just get to enjoy delicious cheesy casserole hash browns. And yeah.
Yeah, they have some good food. And I remember a rocking chair. He was on a rocking chair, just like Rena remembers. And I believe he was like with a knife and a stick, like whittling a stick or something. And now he's just there with his legs crossed on a regular chair, not even on a rocking chair. So.
Well, that's the whole thing. They always had like outside the Cracker Barrel. There's like a ton of rocking chairs that you can take home and buy that were handmade.
Yeah, exactly. So it's pretty, yeah. But yeah, that's a change. So that was a great find with Rena finding that one. So what do you want to talk about, Callie?
Okay, I got something to share. Okay. This is about a Japanese demon. And I'm wondering if any of you guys have ever heard of it. Let's see. All right.
It's not Zuzo, is it? No.
No, it's
that's a different demon. That's Curious George.
Okay. I shared my screen. Okay, here we go.
Okay,
is this a kappa? And he is an amphibious demon or imp found in Japanese folklore, and they're green human-like beings with webbed hands and feet and a turtle-like thing on their backs. And it's, let's see, if the water that's in the dippy thing on its head gets spilled, they get weakened. They're known to favor cucumbers, and they love to engage in sumo wrestling. They're often accused of assaulting humans in water and removing a mythical organ called the shirkodama from their victim's anus. Has anybody heard of this?
What? No.
Yeah. So like they'll do like good deeds. They can like help you, or like they can curse you. So if you like bring them cucumbers, they'll be like very pleased with you. They really like cucumbers. And if you don't, they're gonna like curse your crops, and they're gonna like mess you up. Here is a kappa. This is on Wikipedia, trying to like pull that mystical organ out of this guy's butt, and this guy.
This is too much, man. This is way too much. Like, my ass, no. Yeah.
This is on Wikipedia. This is important. This is important.
What? Okay, man, that's crazy.
He's repelling the kappa with a fart. Because the kappa is trying to get the mystical organ out of his anus. So that's... And see, this one doesn't like the farts either. He's like, oh no, get your toots out of my face. So, yeah, they're festivals that are meant to placate the kappa in order to obtain good harvest in Japan, which still take place today. During the equinoxes, and they live in the mountains and the river, and yeah, they want to steal your magical organs out of your butt. Here, danger! Do not play or swim around here, because there is a kappa. So yeah, they like sumo wrestling. So I don't know. Have you guys ever heard of this?
A kappa. That's like a whole new meaning to like a. Put a cap on your ass. It's like a cap on your ass. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I guess if you please them, they'll help your. They're also known as a river child. So if you help please them and give them cucumbers or cucumber type dishes, they will like you. If you don't give them cucumbers, they're gonna be real angry and they're gonna steal something from your butt.
No.
No.
Never heard of this, man.
No. Okay.
This is
me either.
Very strange.
It's news. It's news to me. News to me.
Yeah, definitely.
I think the liver is just getting like bigger and bigger. It's
Yeah,
just,
when
like,
you showed me this, I was like, "What the heck, man?"
I
And
know,
it goes
it's-
around the body, you know. It's so freaking weird.
Yeah, it's so huge, and I couldn't like I have that image that I shared with you. Maybe I don't know if you could share that one after, but let's see. Oh, I don't know if anybody you might have seen this one. It's not a Photoshop. This is a golden possum, and
What?
it looks like Pikachu.
It does look like Pikachu. What the heck?
I know, yeah.
A golden possum? Come on, man. I grew up in Texas. There are possums everywhere. Where is this creature at? What country?
Australia.
Ah,
It's
okay.
Aussie possum, yeah.
Down
But I
under.
mean, it's a there you go. Pokemon are a thing. Look at him. Look at this little Pikachu.
Wow. No,
Yeah.
never seen this.
Ugh.
The only gold animal, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna say is the dingo, where they're kind of like yellowish gold or whatever, but I don't know. Never heard of this. Not,
Pika-pee. Yeah, dude. This Pokemon's more real by the day.
wow.
More Pokebeans by the day. I forgot to talk about this earlier.
Okay.
Killer whales can learn how to speak dolphin language, so they can become like bilingual.
What?
Hmm.
They're-
So I don't, yeah.
Interpret what? No, really?
So yeah,
Wow.
I don't know if this is a Mandela effect, but it's kind of interesting. If killer whales are kept with dolphins in captivity, they'll learn to speak the dolphin language.
Wow.
Yes.
That is new to me.
Yeah, so like a bunch of sounds that they won't make in the wild if they are, kept with dolphins, they will learn how to vocalize like them.
Wow. So they mimic, the dolphins.
Yeah, but we don't know if they have a language or not. Who knows? We'll find out soon. This one's for Marina.
Okay.
Scientists brought it back from death. 24,000-year-old animal frozen in Siberian permafrost.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is interesting to me because it pretty much guarantees that like there's aliens. Because if like something can be
Yeah.
brought back to death from 24,000 years old, frozen, yeah, aliens. Yeah.
I think of that movie, The Thing, with Kurt Russell. When that alien spaceship crashes there in where are they? Antarctica? I can't remember. But anyway, yeah. Well, it wasn't the North Pole, so. But anyway, yeah, they that creature comes out and starts mimicking, taking them over, and you don't know who the thing is. It's a pretty good movie.
You're gonna have to send me a link.
Oh,
I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Okay, so I found this one the other day. Probably not a Mandela effect. Might be a Mandela effect. We don't know. Scientists find unexpected animal life far beneath Antarctica's floating ice shelves. So they dug in there and they found these things. These are sponges. Let's see. They're like something like hold on. Yeah, sea sponges. Sea sponges, and they're growing on a rock, and they are let's see, 150 miles from the ocean, and I forgot how far they are underground, but they're like very, 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 very far from the light, like thousands of feet away from the light. It should
Wow.
say on here. It said on the other article I had. But yeah, they're so far down that they can't get any photosynthesis at all, but there are sea sponges existing on a rock away from the ocean, way underneath everything, which is kind of crazy. Total darkness.
Wow.
Hmm.
Oh, that's great. I can't see the print, but you can. I mean, so you're able to read it. So yeah. Wow. No, I never heard of that. sea sponges.
Yeah, they don't say exactly on there how far it was below. I know I have it in my messages here somewhere, but let's see. Yeah, it's very, very deep. It's basically nothing should live there, and they were trying to get through, and they got stopped by this rock, and they found a bunch of spooky life and sea sponges and crazy stuff, and it's alive.
Wow. Crazy.
Yes, and then I guess, Rena shared this with me. I just have to copy and paste it real quick. This thing. Glow-in-the-dark shark makes cookies out of flesh.
What?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Look at those teeth.
More glow-in-the-dark stuff.
Glow-in-the-dark shark makes cookies out of flesh? Okay, so what give me a little more information.
Okay.
What?
Basically, okay, well, Spaulding was 10 hours into an epic 33-mile voyage between Maui and the Big Island when his escort boat lost sight of him. Being in the middle of the night and all, the captain was forced to fire up his lights to reestablish contact with the kayaker at Spaulding's side. Ironically enough, this is an absolute last resort when you get lost swimming in the darkness. With the kayak's light now blazing as well, the creatures of the nighttime sea begin to take notice. Squid amassed around Spaulding as he slogged on, forming a slowly moving bait ball. He took a hit from one, and then another and another. After a fourth bump, Spaulding felt a sharp pain in his chest. It was the first bite, albeit just a nibble. The 62-year-old, and that's not a typo, Spaulding broke for the kayak. As I was egg-beatering to get into the kayak, with my legs perpendicular to the surface of the water, I felt this sharp hit on my leg, he told Wired. It wasn't painful, but it was like you got punched or something. And so I ran my fingers down my calf, and I felt this hole. It's a big-ass hole.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Spaulding had earned the dubious title of the first living human confirmed to have been attacked by a cookie cutter shark, which gored a 3-inch wide crater in his leg. And no more than 2 feet long, this diminutive terror nevertheless packs a set of teeth that are bigger than any other shark relative to body size. Eee.
Oh, damn, man. That's awful. Getting bit by something like that. Take a chunk out of you.
Yes, it doesn't kill its prey. Instead, it has sneak attacks where it uses its fleshy lips to suction like a Nerf dart into a whale or tuna or any other large critter. Its saw-like teeth easily tear through flesh as it rotates its body in a 360 fashion all around like a drill. And digging in, it gradually closes its jaw little by little, thereby making a crater wound as opposed to a cylinder. The action is likened to a melon baller, and it has forever ruined melon for me. And it only takes seconds, and it glows in the dark. That's the...
Wow. Well, I've never heard of that. That's something. Great find there. That was Rena?
Yep. Yeah, Rena found this one.
Wow. Great job there, Rena.
Yes. Yes. And then the other thing, I don't really have anything to share about it, but one change that I thought was kind of tragic was, I guess, childhood dementia is a thing.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently childhood dementia can hit and a kid will be completely normal, and then when they're in their teenage years or younger, it'll hit, and that's a total effect for me. I don't remember anybody.
I thought it was just adults. I didn't think it was for children. What the hell? This is awful.
Yeah, I agree. It's terrible.
Whoa. Oh, man. I mean, oh, crap. That's terrible. That is terrible.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. I mean, anybody can look that up on themselves. It's too depressing to talk about, but yeah.
No, well, thanks for sharing these finds, and Marina, thank you for sharing that with us.
It was from Bryce, awesome. Actually. It was from
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Bryce. You find some really good ones.
And yeah, everybody's talking. I know Arctica was a place. I miss Arctica as well. It is gone. I definitely, in Saskatchewan, growing up here, you definitely learn a lot about Arctica. It no longer exists. It is gone.
Damn, that's crazy. So, I mean, well, I have in my daughter's room, like one of our friends had given her like, it's made out of cloth, so it's like the world map, you know, and it had the North Pole at the top, and then it shows all the rest of the countries and everything, and then you could put like animals and Velcro sticks to the map, and I saw that freaking map grow like Cuba was just kept growing and growing and growing. Now it's bigger than Florida, and it's unbelievable to me, you know, to see that. And the North Pole disappeared. She's like, "Where's the North Pole?" I was like, "Yeah, it's not on there anymore." And it was
how do you explain that to your child?
That's on
you
clock.
know?
That's on her map, man. That's insane.
It is
unbelievable.
It is.
Yeah.
I actually I remember when I was a kid, they had this like calendar contest where you'd have to like draw a picture and submit it to get put in this calendar, right? For like all the daycares in Canada, the kids were allowed to submit a photo. And I submitted one of the world, and I distinctly remember drawing Arctica on the top. And I drew people all the way around it, and it was like the front page of that calendar. I wonder if that shifted.
Man. Oh, Rena says, will you give a shout out? He's listening. Hey, yes, definitely. Bryce, great job on that find, Bryce.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bryce. You're the bug master of the world.
Woohoo.
Yay,
awesome.
Happy birthday.
Oh, yeah. So I wanted to share one. And this is an older video that I made. Well, older, and I mean, it's not a year old, but it's 7 months old. That I posted this video, and this one deals with the Andy Griffith Mandela effect with the beginning of the series. Do you remember that TV series, Andy Griffith?
I never watched it, but
okay. Do you remember when they would? Well, so you never watched it, never seen the when they come in and it's the whistling, you know?
No.
Okay.
Andy. Okay, yeah.
Andy
yeah.
Griffith with Ron Howard. He was a little boy, and he picks up a stone, and he throws it to the in the water. Does anybody?
I thought you were talking
remember?
about Andy Kaufman. I definitely remember that. My ex used to watch that on repeat, and we'd get in arguments all the time because it's like all he would do.
So I made a couple of videos on this, and this one's the skipping stone. He no longer skips a stone, and I found some residue in The Simpsons, and wow, The Simpsons, they're like great to find residue. That series is, I don't know what it is, but that show, has some residue. You can find it, whether it's flags, ways things are, the thinker, so many different things. That show keeps it. But I found one, and I want to play a video that I posted, and I'm going to show the beginning of The Simpsons, and then I'll go into the way it is now. But yeah, for me, Ron Howard would grab a stone and skip it like 3 times on the pond, or I believe it was a pond, and the stone would skip 3 times, and now he just picks up the stone, throws it, and it just goes in. It doesn't even make sense. And
it's unreal, because this was when you showed me this. I went, and my ex, who's completely not Mandela affected, and thought this was crazy and took all the updates. He actually was completely Mandela affected on this one, so your video completely got him, which I thought was great. Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad that somebody else remembers it the way I do. It's freaking crazy, man. But let me share that one, and then I'll mute us, so then that way there's no background noise, and we'll just watch it. So, hey, when I played that video of the Field of Dreams 2, the audio, everything sounded okay?
Oh, it sounded great on my end.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna mute us, and then I'm gonna put this video. So it's gonna show my memory and a lot of people's memory of Ron Howard skipping that stone on that pond. So here it comes. Yep. There it is. Yep. Hold on. Let me just mute this.
Bond like that.
You never make the first move.
Okay. There is something I've always wanted to do with you.
Hey, those guys stole our fishing poles!
And my skipping stones!
Go!
The Andy Griffith Show, starring Andy Griffith, with Ronnie Howard. Also starring Don Knotts.
So yeah, who remembers skipping stones?
Definitely.
Yeah, isn't it look weird that it just throws a stone and it just goes right in?
Yeah,
doesn't skip anymore.
yes.
But yet, The Simpsons remembered exactly the way I remembered. He skipped that freaking stone across the pond on the water 3 times, just like it was in The Simpsons. And now he just throws it and it goes right in. It's unbelievable.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. It's like a ridiculous target memory that everybody remembers, so it gets changed.
Oh, we're just misremembering. That's what people would say.
Yeah, misremembering. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, none of this stuff is an accident. It's very apparent that this stuff is being changed on purpose, that target memories are being changed, that's how it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's unbelievable. It makes you're like, wait a minute, what the heck is going on? You know, things can change really quickly, and I don't know. And really fast too. I mean, just remember the video that Rena posted about the lawyer with the cat guy, and it had the filter with the cat, and that kept changing. It was like you, me, and Rena were like watching it, and it just kept changing.
Yes.
Like, they were talking, and then he wasn't talking, and you're like, what? So yeah.
No, I mean, it's ridiculous, and like, I think that, okay, like, for example, earlier today, right before the stream, actually, I was upstairs, and my mom's boyfriend, he gets up, and then he sees something shiny, he looks down, and a coin, like, moved itself across the floor.
Oh.
And then he picked it up, and it had it was a coin, he looked at it with his magnifying glass, and it was a coin of his birthday year.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
And like, yeah, the other day I went to the fridge and I was thinking, oh my gosh, I need to wake up, and I grabbed a Coke and I go to open it and drink it, and I look down and it's a Mountain Dew, and I'm like, oh, I really wanted to stay awake, and then all of a sudden, all of a sudden I have a Mountain Dew in my hand. I didn't even know we had Mountain Dew, so it's very weird.
Wow. Unbelievable. Yeah. I had a weird something happened today. I was making some corn, boiling some corn that I just fresh corn, and I put it on the burner, and it's one of those Samsung flat stoves, with on the burners. And I turned it on the front burner, and that was the only one that I turned on. And after it was done, I moved it to the side, and then I had something in the oven. I took that out. Well, I kept smelling something like something was burning. I'm like, what the heck? Well, the back burner was on, like it was halfway on, and I didn't turn it on. And the little bit of water that was still in that pot where I had the corn, it was sizzling, and I'm like, what the heck? I didn't even touch that. So it was very strange experience. And my wife's like, why did you leave that on? I said, I didn't even touch it. I don't know.
Oh wow, that's so annoying too, because it's like danger.
So I mean, like my wife experienced some of the things around in the house where like, things are moved around, or she's like, hey, where did this go? We just bought some jam or whatever, and it's like I just bought like 2 jars of jam and they're gone. And it was like 2 days later, right when we were looking, they're right there. It's like, what? It doesn't, unbelievable.
Yeah, what was that, Marina? I don't know if you wanted to share this, but she was doing laundry the other day, and she had these like shorts, and they like duplicated in the washer.
Yeah, she told me about that today.
Yeah.
She was like, I hate that. It's so annoying. But she said, well, now I have 2 shorts.
I know, that's hilarious. Like, I've definitely dealt with like the duplicating items or items showing up that you didn't have before. Like that like items that I had lost like decades ago just showing up at my house, and I'd be like, wow, like I moved states with only a car full of stuff, and I definitely didn't bring these giant bins full of things that were in a storage unit that I lost like years and years and years ago. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. So I've been working on a series that I worked on before a couple of years ago, and I just started it back up again. It's the What You Used to Be series. I'm at number 17 right now, and this is just some of the compilations of my videos of stuff that I've come across, and I have now quite a bit to pick and choose from. So those are the latest videos that I'm putting out right now. I might make a music video or something like that. I did make a Foo Fighters music video on Times Like These, which is it's a really fitting song. And but if you want to watch a series, or the song it's about the length of a song, which is about maybe 6.5, about 6 minutes and 45 seconds, maybe 6 minutes and 50 seconds, something like that. And it's just a series that I wanted to continue because, if you don't have time for full length videos, you can just go, watch that, and I'll try to compile as many as I can. The last one that I just put up was the Jane Goodall, and she's on The Simpsons, and it says it's called the Gorillas in the Mast, and now she's no longer the one that dealt with gorillas. Now it's Diane Fossey, which for me, that woman never existed, and now it's Diane Fossey was the one that was that worked with gorillas, and Jane Goodall now worked with the chimpanzees, which is bullshit. But yeah, why would The Simpsons have her in their series, and she's playing herself on an episode called Gorillas of the Mast?
Well, yeah, that says it all.
When she never dealt with gorillas in this history. Isn't that insane?
It says it all right there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. These videos are great. Everybody stick around and watch this. It's really good.
Yeah, I want to play my first video so that everybody can see it. It's not very long. Like I said, it's maybe 6 minutes long, but there's some effects in it that I compiled in that first one. So for those of you that are not familiar with that series, I can play that now. And let's see if you remember some of the things like I do. Like, for instance, Terminator was just Terminator, not The Terminator. Matrix was just Matrix, not the Matrix. So there's a lot of those in there. There's the Devil's Advocate now became Devil's Advocate without the has disappeared. So I compiled some of these in here. So you want me to play that so we can see? So I'm gonna play that. So I'll mute it, and just check it out, and we can talk about it afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna mute us, and I'm gonna upload this. So here we go. Yeah, so that's my series. And if anybody is not aware of it, I'm on volume number 17 now. So this is just a compilation of all the ones that I've researched and I've made videos of. So if you're looking for some of the some of these videos, you can find them on my channel. But I did create a playlist. So I was new. That's the first time I've ever created a playlist. So it has all of them in there, and I'm also making a playlist of our live streams on our channel. So on my channel. So then that way, anybody that wants to see the live stream on talk about changes Mandela effect on my channel, they can view those as well. The one thing that really upset me was last live stream that we did on my channel, Callie. We were close to 700 views, and it kept dropping and dropping. Did you notice that?
I know.
The pictures,
I know.
I'm like, what the hell, man? Why is YouTube doing that?
You kept sending all these like screenshots, and then it would go down and down and down. I noticed during the stream a lot of times we had got up to 30 viewers, so thank you everybody for being here and hanging out with us. We definitely appreciate everything you're posting in the chat. Yeah, it really sucks that YouTube's doing that, but I know that we've got a lot of people here that have a lot of interesting stuff to share, and they remember the same stuff that we do. So you know that they're seeing it, I know that they're seeing it, and YouTube can't take that away. They can take away the number, but they can't take away the amount of people that have actually seen it. So amen to that.
Yeah, no, and I enjoy doing this these live streams, because you get to communicate with some of the your regular subscribers that have stuff to share. And yeah, actually I have one that I want to share that Burgos had sent me an email on, and this one deals with the American flag, where the blood stripe. Let me find that real quick, and then I can share them.
While you're finding that, I'm going to read off what Digital Man said. He said, the windows in my hotel after 3 weeks changed today, and they now have a white border around them on the outside. 7 floors. Very weird.
Whoa. Okay. That's
And yeah, that is strange, hey?
Yeah, definitely. Let's see.
Bit of Venom says that their bottle of vitamins has duplicated. So we got more people experiencing the duplications.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then who was it here? Go-Kart Bob is saying that people around him going crazy, trying to start fights with him and stuff like that. I definitely went through that when I first started getting the Mandela effect, where people would be trying to start physical altercations with me. My hand was broken. I was punched in the face. Like people, yeah. My pinky finger and that part of my hand was smashed. People got very angry. Things were getting really weird. So we've definitely been through that as well. So you're not alone in going through the craziness of people in the Mandela effect. If it makes you feel better, after about 3 years, it slowed down. Nobody's trying to attack me these days, which is really nice. But when I first started finding the Mandela effect and getting really deep into it, yeah, my hand was broken, my face was punched, all sorts of terrible things happened, and it got better. So hopefully it'll get better for you.
Man, and then, I mean, shit, you have to just, people suck sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to like people, and then people ruined it for me, man.
Oh, man.
People ruined it. I'm like, damn, okay, shit, I can't even talk to you anymore. What the hell?
Brutal.
Oh, yeah. Well, here's a picture that Burgos shared with me, and yeah, it's this... the blood stripe flag right there. He said that it was in a documentary, and he sent me an email. So thanks, Burgos. I appreciate that. Yeah, that freaking blood stripe flag. That was my very first video, because I wasn't making videos, and when I started, Rena helped me out with getting familiar with how to make videos and stuff like that, and that was not anything that I ever wanted to do. I mean, my channel is not even a Mandela channel. Like, I mean, the name, it doesn't say anything. I mean, the name Watership Down and who is it? I just said where the name comes from. Go-Kart Bob. The name comes Hazel Fiver, and it's Hazel Fiver, like the 5, the number 5. And they're brothers in this book, Watership Down, by Richard Adams. And they also made the animation of it. And that was one of my favorite animations, growing up. And then I read the book and I was like, wow, this is great. So when I created a channel on YouTube, I just was like, well, what do I name my channel? And it was just, just the name Hazel and Fiver, because they were my favorite characters in the book. And then that way I had a channel that I can comment on people's videos, and that's all my channel was really about. Then I come and find out about the Mandela effect, and then I was like, okay, shit, I better start, researching this. And so I did a lot of research, and so that's where the name Hazel Fiver comes from. So if anybody is like, well, what is a Hazel Fiver? They're brothers, and that's all it is. But yeah, my channel's, that's where the name comes from. Yeah, I was talking to my brother the other day, and he's in the chat. He was saying that for him, Tanya Katane, the actress that was dating this lead singer from Whitesnake, she died again for him. And
no.
I was like, yeah, no, she just died. And he's like, no, you don't understand. She died before, like in 2007. And I was like, what? No.
Wow.
And he said, no, yeah, she died. That she was in like some of these reality shows, and shortly after one of the shows, she had passed away. And when I told him, well, she just died, he was like, no, this is the second time around, for him. So yeah, thanks, Jeff.
That keeps happening. Like, I'm still tripped out anytime I see like Bill Nye. Like, I'm like, dude, we're dead. What the heck? Here you are, totally alive. And like, there's a lot of things like that where people will be dead and they're back to life. So you have to wonder, like, how much does this have to do with deep fake? Like, are these actors, like, because, like, like, actors are called icons, right? Like, icon. Mm-hmm. Like, is this like part of the video game? Is this part of the simulation? And they're just actors being actors? Like, what is this? It's definitely puts a lot of thoughts in your head.
Yeah. I mean, I had, there were a couple of actors. I mean, like, my wife and I experienced when Jerry Lewis, the actor, the comedian, when he died back in the 90s, and I was in the military in Maryland, and we watched the whole thing on the news. They were talking about how he died, and we watched it together and never forgot it. And then one day, this is a few years ago, but we're watching the news, and he's being interviewed, and his face was all fucked up, like he was like swollen, like he got bit by a bee or something. It was just like really, I don't know, he was in pretty bad shape. I said, what? This guy's dead. And we both looked at each other like, he died when we were in Maryland. I'm like, yeah, I remember when we saw it on the news, and he was alive still. And then about a year later, or whatever it was, he died. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, shit, this is incredible. So that was an experience to see. Louis Anderson is also
that's huge for me. I remember everybody was posting those memorials with like his cartoon, Louis. Yeah. And they post the memorials with a photo of him and be like, R.I.P. And everybody's like, I'm not surprised he is dead. That guy looks so fucking unhealthy. He looks like he's like walking death. But then there he is. He's totally alive. And it's just like, well, I've got goosebumps. It's so freaky.
Yeah, I mean, I remember what TMZ reported on it, and I found it on TMZ saying that he had died from a heart attack. Now I have to go back and look for it, but yeah, he died of a heart attack, and then to see him in movies and in TV series, like he was in Young Sheldon, I was like the TV series, and I'm like looking at him and like,
wait,
this
what?
dude died. Yeah, he's still alive.
What? Okay, that's trippy. I don't remember him in Young Sheldon. I watched that entire series when it came out. Now I'm freaked out. Like
I think it's in the later. I mean, the close.
okay, maybe
the later seasons. I mean,
okay.
yeah,
I
like
think I only watched
season.
I only watched 1 and 2. Okay,
I think it's season 3 or season 4. He works at a trophy shop, and Sheldon's mother goes to look for a trophy for the daughter Missy, and he works in there, and he's like really. Like, he doesn't give a shit. He's like, yeah, so... but, yeah, I mean, I'm like, this dude, he died, man. He's been dead. What the hell?
That is so creepy.
Unfreaking believable.
It is so creepy.
That people are dying again. But does anybody else remember Tanya Katane dying before? My brother's the only one that I know of right now. Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, just don't worry about it. Just finish what you're going to say. I'll bring it up after.
Yeah, I was just going to say, thank you, Burgos. Yeah, no, I wanted to show your image that you shared with me on the flag, the Blood Stripe flag. Thanks for that.
Okay, well, here's what I have to ask. Did you guys know that Velma is gay and is apparently, according to the person who made Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Machine, has always been gay?
What?
Yeah.
Her name used to be Thelma for me, but yeah, no, I never heard that.
No, apparently she's gay and has always been gay, and they had written her in like 2001, I guess, into the series as gay, but they took it out, and now she has a girlfriend. So Velma is gay.
Wait a minute, they still show the Scooby-Doo? Or is there like a new...
No, there's a new one. There's a new Scooby-Doo, and she's got a girlfriend, so she's Pride. So, but apparently, according to the guy who made it, he's like, no, she's always been gay. They just never let me do it publicly. So I just thought that was... Because I remember them saying, no, she's not gay, but now, yeah, no, apparently she's always been gay.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, Gene Wilder, yes, and Gaynor says, add that to the Mandela effect. It's not so strange. Gene Wilder died in 2013, 2016, and 2018. Yes, I definitely remember him dying as well.
Yeah, Jim Neighbors, too, and Mandela FX Watchdog. I remember his name was spelled just like that, Neighbors, and now it's spelled differently. But yeah, he had died of throat cancer. And now is he still alive? I mean, shit, I don't know. I have to look now.
It's hard to keep track. North Star wants to know if anybody remembers 7 Olympic rings for 7 continents. Yes.
Yes, I do too. It's what, 5 right now? Oh yeah, it was 5. Now it's 5.
Jeff Zanzibar says, I found out today that Stevie Wonder is faking being blind. Anybody else hear about that? No, I'd never heard of that.
What? Really? Okay, this is new. I mean, I just found out that Bill Cosby was blind, and that's because you told me.
Yeah.
He just got out of prison, and I'm like, what? So...
Yeah, no, apparently Bill Cosby has been blind for like 7 years, apparently. Okay, Shaquille O'Neal gave fuel to the Stevie Isn't Blind truthers with a pretty outstanding story. Okay, it's a conspiracy theory, allegedly.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Apparently Shaquille O'Neal saw him come out of an elevator, apparently. Yeah, so we'll see that develop, I'm sure, as a Mandela effect.
Oh, man. Did, let's see, I was gonna show something and now I forgot. I hate when that happens.
No.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I think I have something that I put aside. Okay, the Statue of Liberty. I keep coming across a left-handed statue, and so I just let me see. Hold on. Where is it? So I'm gonna show some pictures of the Statue of Liberty with the left hand torch, and she's holding a book. She used to have a book. Now she has a tablet, which is strange. But this is one that I found today on the Statue of Liberty. Let me share that real quick. Hold on, where is it? Where's my screen? Share. And so this is a comic book, left-handed torch. This is the way I remember. And it's strange because in this one here, it doesn't look like she's holding a book or anything on this side. You see that?
Oh yeah, you can't really see anything.
But yeah, she's holding the torch on the left hand. So there's this comic, volume 4, Outlanders, and you can find it on my comic shop. But here, let me go through some of these. Oh, this is one where it shows the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island, the building, the processing center is right behind, because it was, the actual processing building. But yeah, that's the way it was. It was all on one island, Ellis Island. They were together, not separated. And she's holding a book. Strange. She's holding a book.
Great residue. Great residue. Yeah.
Look at this. Weird. Check out this one. She's holding a book. Like I remember, but this is like freedom, so read, and it's like celebrate the right to read, support Banned Book Week, September 29th through October 6th, 2007. But yeah, she used to have a book in her hand, and now she has a tablet.
Yes, absolutely. She definitely had a book in her hand.
Oh, here's a comic book from Grimm Fairy Tales, and I included this one in one of my videos that I've made. And she's holding a book right here, and she has the torch on the left hand. So yeah, kind of a
great residue. Yeah, I definitely remember that.
Yeah,
for sure. And like the whole thing with the whole, there's so many things that go on with that. Like, like remember you used to be able to go up into like the hat, yeah. And now you can't. You can go up. You can't go up on the torch. You used to go up to the torch. You can still go up on the crown, but it's crazy. Yeah, now it's like since 2000. Since the Black Tom Island, and for me that's new history. I don't care what anybody says. So wait, can you go up again? I thought all of it was closed off to people. I didn't think you could go up to any of it anymore.
Right now it's closed because of the whole COVID, I believe.
Okay. So for a while I thought that there was damage to it and you couldn't go up to any of it. I don't know. It's just been shifting so much. It's hard to keep track of.
So what it was in I believe it was in 1916 when the Tom. No, not 1916. I can't remember the year. But the Black Tom Island explosion, and for me, that's new history.
A total Mandela effect.
They're like, that's not, you just didn't know about it, bullshit. That's new history. I don't care what anybody says. And the Black Tom Island was nothing but a pier that had explosives, and it exploded. And one of the ammunitions that exploded, according to this new history, it pierced the Statue of Liberty, and it hit the arm, and the arm was dangling, according to this history. And because of the damage on the arm, you cannot go up into the torch anymore since that new history took place. And I have a friend who's actually been on the torch, and he's like, bullshit, I was there, So this is crazy. But yeah, so that's the Black Tom Island. Actually, I made a video about that as well, and it's new history. And I used the song Sabotage by the Beastie Boys. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, look, here's some residue. She's holding a book, but it's just a picture of the Statue of Liberty holding a book. There's another one. Oh, look! Check out this flag with the blood stripe. I just noticed that.
Oh wow!
Oh, no, I can't zoom into this one. Okay, yeah, the blood stripe flag. But yeah, it was all one island, and there was no Liberty Island. It was always Ellis Island, and never heard of Liberty Island. And I have quite a bit of a collection of videos on the Statue of Liberty. That one just keeps changing. She doesn't even know where the hell she wants to be anymore. It's
no, not at all. Well, there's so many there's so many effects that are associated to that. It's just so creepy.
Yeah, it's just look at this, the rise of the nationalism and closed borders. Even the pedestal it's not a tower, so they're remembering that, and she's holding the torch on her left hand and holding a book. So yes. How do you remember the Statue of Liberty? You remember her facing out to the ocean, or facing the city, or facing the way she is now? How do you remember? I thought it was like in between the two. I thought she was facing like halfway in between like the land and the water. Okay, so that's the way she is right now, I believe.
Oh, is it? Okay, yeah, that's.
But for me, she was facing out towards the sea, and that's the way I remember it. Now in movies, like if you go to the, and I posted this on my channel. If you go to Men in Black 2. When at the very end of the movie, you know how they have that memory, they wipe everybody's memory with that little stick looking thing. So he puts it on the torch, and he's like, well, how you gonna, everybody who just witnessed this whole thing, he goes, how you gonna wipe all these people's memories? And he goes, oh, that's easy. And he puts on his glasses, because with the glasses it protects them from getting their mind or memories wiped. And it's Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, and the Statue of Liberty is facing the city. But if she's never like that, I mean, there's a clear shot of it. It's unbelievable. She's facing the city. But
yeah, I only vaguely remember it from when I was there. I was eating like brunch across from the Statue of Liberty, across like the water. So like I don't know if my memory is too clear on that one. So
yeah. It's incredible, so where does she go? I mean, she's going everywhere.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's one that I keep finding, the left-handed torch, the Statue of Liberty. And I've seen it, I have in video games. I've seen, oh, you're sharing something? There you go.
Oh no, you can finish up.
No, I'm done. I was just ranting about the Statue of Liberty.
Okay, well, this one's weird. I don't know if this is a Mandela effect, but apparently, there's this cheese, and it's like a rare German delicacy that people have been eating apparently forever, and it's covered in mites. These are the mites that are on the cheese, and the cheese is like moving. Hold on, let's see if I can find a picture. Yeah, see how the cheese is like moving? Those are all mites. But apparently they didn't know there was anything on it, but like this sand on top of it was always moving, but they had no idea it was mites. I have trouble believing that people didn't know it was mites, considering the cheese was moving, but apparently like people have always eaten this, and this is like a big thing that people eat. Kind of gross.
Yeah, I don't like moving,
Yeah, moving food, yeah.
Moving food. It's like,
yeah.
What am I eating here, man?
I know, and people eat the mites and all. They eat the whole thing. Anyways, that's gross. Moving on. Okay, these two are from Rena, and this one is really incredible. Okay, so I'll ask you guys, do you guys remember being told that it's good to stretch before a workout?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stretch? Yeah.
Allegedly, stretching a healthy muscle before exercise does not prevent injury or soreness. Muscles are made up of bundles of tiny fibers. In a typical exercise-related muscle strain, these fibers develop microscopic tears. Theoretically, stretching before exercise should make the muscles more pliable. But apparently, the one she sent me was saying that stretching before workout is bad, and that's what came up on Google like a minute ago when I looked this up. Yeah, okay, here we go. Should you stretch before exercise? Not necessarily. It's not proven to help prevent injury, curb muscle soreness after exercise, or improve your performance. Stretching before exercise can weaken performance, according to studies. So, like, this is what was coming up on Google for me before. Yeah, here we go. Stretching for exercise, not so fast. Apparently it can cause, like, damage, and it can, like, hurt you. Recent studies caution people away from stretching before workouts, suggesting it actually impedes your body's performance. Runners run more slowly, jumpers jump less high, weightlifters lift more weakly by stretching without significantly insuring against injury. So this is Rena's find.
Wow. Yeah. No. I did run cross country, and we all stretched before we ran. So wow. I guess we've been doing it wrong this whole time, huh? Wow. Great find.
Bit of Venom says facts become myths, myths become fact. Absolutely, 100%. And I think we've all experienced that. Okay, here's another one from Rena. 350 years ago, a doctor performed the first human blood transfusion. A sheep was involved. Yeah. Early scientists thought that the perceived qualities of an animal, a lamb's purity, for instance, could be transmitted to humans in blood form.
What?
Yeah. On this day in 1667, a prominent French physician named Jean-Baptiste Denis performed the first documented blood transfusion to a human. His hapless subject, an unnamed 15-year-old boy, had been bled to promote his health, so much that he was suffering from blood loss. The transfusion was a little different than those performed in modern hospitals, used sheep's blood, and somehow the kid survived.
No, okay, I never heard this. When?
Yeah.
Great find,
yeah,
Rena.
1667.
This is insane.
Yes, yeah, it's crazy.
Oh,
Apparently,
we've always been mixing blood with animal blood. I mean, come on. Yeah, okay, whatever, man.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
Yeah, and then they talk about other people that were had blood transfused with calves and they died, and yada yada yada.
So what is the universal blood for an animal?
Who knows?
Oh,
but
shit.
apparently they're saying the only reason he didn't die is because they didn't give him enough blood. But like, as far as I knew, when you put blood from something else into your body, like it attacks it. That's what I always knew as what would happen.
Or you die.
Yeah.
Never
Very.
heard that, man. That's insane. Yeah, she told me about that. I was like, oh wow, this is crazy.
Kappa, that's almost in bad taste. He said one could say the lamb was sacrificed. Yes, yes. Oh, geez. Oh, geez, and crackers.
Oh, she wanted me to mention about the
arsenic.
The village people. She does not remember the cowboy. So
why don't we just play her video? Was that in the video that she did?
No, she just mentioned this to me today.
Oh, okay.
No, she didn't remember that the cowboy existed for her, and she goes, "I would have known because that she loves cowboys." So that's one. A lot of people.
There were only 4 people in that for me. That's just
now there's like
8 million village people.
6 of them, I believe, right?
I thought there was more than 6. Isn't there 7? 9? I don't know. There's so many. Look at that. There was 4. There was 1 for each letter. That's
Yeah, and now they don't even do the actions. Remember that I made a video that they no longer do the YMCA anymore.
No, that's like a trip because it's like YMCA. That was the whole video.
Yeah, no, they don't do that. All they do is
I'm gonna go cry.
They go clap. YMCA.
I'm gonna go hide in a hole somewhere. This is too much for me. That's what the village people are. Like, come on, that video, MTV. Let's go.
Yeah, this is pretty crazy.
Jeff, they are almost the size of a village. They just keep adding people. Like, it's like the ongoing joke of this reality is like, how can we swap in and out the village people and just add more consistently? Oh, it's like if the Brady Bunch had like 35 people. It's pretty much the equivalent.
Man, it's insane. I did want to show something that I caught on one of my own videos, and this was on. Remember when I made the video after we live stream about the David Mandela effect, Michelangelo's David?
Gosh, that was the most hilarious thing I think I've found.
It is awesome. But I made a video after when I researched. After you're fine, I made a video, and in my video, there's a cartoon, a computer-generated animation cartoon about David and how he's naked and he's not holding anything in his hand. But there's famous paintings all in the museum, and I want to show you what I caught in my own video. Let me share that real quick so we can see. Hold on, where the heck is my browser? Share screen. And okay, so this is what I found in my own video. The way I remember, she was looking straight. She had a hair in a bun. She looks still a little young. You see the picture?
Yeah.
So she looks still a little young, but she's looking straight. And in the cartoon, when David goes running by, her eyes look to the right, and then as he's running by, they go over to the left.
Just play the video. Play the video. Yeah.
Okay, let me get it. But before I go to that, since we're talking about American Gothic, it was an old lady, man. It was not the daughter. It was a husband and wife, and this is American Gothic. It's of course this here is a cartoon, a sketch or drawing comic, but it was an old lady, and she was looking straight, and now it's the daughter and the father and the daughter, and it just looks so wrong, man. But let me see.
It was definitely an old lady.
And I made a video on American Gothic, and I found it on porcelain, the porcelain dolls, and it's the old lady with the bun, and she was looking straight. So yeah, but this is a Social Security cartoon, 1981, Minneapolis Star and Tribune, and it's the old lady, the Social Security system. We bought it, we built it, we got to keep it. You see? Looking straight, but now it's a daughter. It's not the it's the daughter, not an old lady anymore. So anyway, yeah, let me get that video and we can play that.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Okay. Let's see, which one was this one?
Big old weenie.
Actually, I think I put it on one of my what used to be. Yeah, I'll play it on that one.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted you to play.
Okay, though, what used to be. Yeah, then that way. Okay, yeah, because I included the Christ the Redeemer in this one. So in this video, I included Mount Rushmore, which the statues' heads are moving, and then the Lincoln, and then. Oh, wait a minute. That's not it. Shoot. Okay, never mind. I'm looking for the David Michelangelo. Okay, so it's volume number 16. And let me find it. So then that way
You're doing a fantastic job on these. If anybody hasn't checked them out, these new videos are so great. The way things used to be. Very cool.
Oh, thank you. Very... Yeah, it just pisses me off because like our memories are being robbed. We're being robbed, and it's like, oh, you're just misremembering. You don't know what you're talking about. Come on, man. What the hell are you talking about? Of course, like, oh, you just don't know what you've been drinking, eating, watching. I mean, it's affecting everything. The Bible that you're reading, you just don't know. It's like,
yeah.
What
was that Bible change I shared with you the other day?
I have one I want to share with you.
It was so ridiculous.
Yeah, I can't think of it right now.
Oh yeah,
But I'll come back.
Governors in the Bible now a bunch. Governor.
Yeah.
Oh, the governor in the Bible. Yeah. Anyway,
Okay, so I got the video. I'm gonna mute us and then I'm gonna play it.
Okay,
And
yeah,
we
let's
can
do
watch
this.
It. So this one is volume number 14, and there's a couple of things in here that are very strange. So here we go. Hold on 1 second.
What's with this? Was that in his hand? Is that always like that?
What is that?
I don't know.
What?
What the hell is that? That the Michelangelo David?
Yeah, look, it looks like a sock or like a...
His eyes are hearts, right? I remember people talking about that.
Wait a minute, what is that in his hand?
I don't know. Like, I remember the eyes being hearts. Like, that's an older effect, but like, I don't remember this. Like, what is this?
What? Is he pulling off his skin? What the hell? What is this? That wasn't there! What the
You guys, it looks kind of like, I mean, like, pardon my, but it looks kind of like foreskin. I don't
I don't know, Google it. Just write, what is he holding in his hand?
Wait!
Holding a weapon, a secret weapon.
Holding a Goliath's severed phallus over his shoulder.
What?
No way. No way.
No, who the fuck would hold... No.
This is the biggest effect, I think, in a while, dude.
Hey, David. Feeling a little cold there? Did Michelangelo run out of supplies?
It's so small, but I'm a baby.
I'm Jonathan Schreiber. I'm the Director of Community Engagement here at Cedars-Sinai. When the two hospitals merged in 1961, they said, you know, we really should have some sort of central figure that we can call upon when we finally come into, you know, one campus. And they were able to get track on a particular Moses statue. They had heard about it. They said it's available for purchase. It was from Italy. They said it's going to be incredible, you know, but they didn't have the internet. They didn't have photos. They just knew that it was from a well-known artist. So they brought it here, and apparently they uncrate the Moses statue. And when they uncrate the statue, there are horns on Moses's head. And the then chair of the board of directors said, I don't care what you do, you get those horns off the head of Moses. And if you go and look, you can see where his hair has been reshaped in order to correct that that terrible mistake.
So yeah, that was one of my videos that I posted recently, and yeah, so you could see what I was talking about with David's statue and the CGI. He did not have anything in his hands. He never had anything in his hands, and now he has what looks like to be a penis that he's holding. It's just unfreaking believable. So yeah.
No, it's crazy. It's like seriously crazy. It's unreal. I mean, I don't remember that at all. So many statues changing is like a cartoonish thing, right? It's like what they would do in cartoons to be creepy, or like in what's that show again? In Doctor Who, they would have the statues change. It was like this entire story arc.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think of the Moses with the horns? I mean, the guy. Did you hear what he said? They had to shave him down because it was a horrible mistake.
Yeah.
He never had horns. They freaking shaved him off because they never had horns, and yeah, it just looks so wrong. But
well, that was one of my first Mandela effects that like literally made me trip and like lose it.
Yeah, it's just unfreaking believable.
No, yeah. Well, all this stuff is. It's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I don't. Like, there's no way to explain this stuff. It's happening. It seems like a giant deep fake. It's insane.
Yeah. So I have a question for you, and I asked you, and no, actually, I asked Rena. I don't know if I asked you. In the Bible, there's a scene, and they've also made it into a movie, the Bible, with Moses. Moses does something with the sea. Do you know what he does?
Yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one. Yeah, this is crazy.
I did share it with you.
Yeah,
right?
you did. Yeah,
Okay.
This is
So,
awesome.
Let's see. So the question in the chat, what do you remember Moses doing when they were escaping? The water was there. This is the Red Sea, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
yeah. Parted the Red Sea, but that
He
was
parted the-
it. That was it.
That was. So for me, Moses was the only one that's ever done this in the Bible. He split it open and divided it, and then they crossed, right?
Hmm.
My wife actually found this one, and she was disturbed about it, and I shared it with you. This is in. Let me find the verse. I think I still have it. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Where is it? I shared it with you, right?
Yes, you did.
Do you still have the link?
Oh, that's hilarious. I was just asking Rena if she had a link that I shared with her.
Yeah, because I shared it with her as well.
Yeah, let's see.
Let me see if I can find it. I wasn't
I
prepared on this one.
I don't know if you told me about it or if you gave me the link.
It was in the Book of Kings. Okay,
you
I
did.
think
You did. Okay, I found it.
Okay, let me share the screen.
Oh, did you find it?
No.
Okay.
I thought I did. It was just.
Here, I'll share my screen here.
Yeah,
I've got
you
it.
do that.
Let's see.
Okay, so I'm going to add to the screen. Okay, yes, I shared the link. So verse 8, this is in the Book of Kings, right? Can you?
Yeah. When they had crossed, Elijah said to Elisha, "Tell me." I don't remember Elisha, but okay.
Yeah, me neither.
Tell me what can I do for you before I am taken from you? Let me inherit a double portion of your spirit. Very creepy thing to say, by the way. Yeah. Elisha replied. You have asked a difficult thing, Elijah said. Yet, if you see me when I'm taken from you, it will be yours. Otherwise, it will not. As they were walking along and talking together, suddenly a chariot of fire and horses of fire appeared and separated the two of them. And Elijah went up to heaven in a whirlwind. Elisha saw this and cried out, my father, the chariots and horsemen of Israel. And Elisha saw him no more. Then he took hold of his garment and tore it in two. Oh, sexy. Alicia then picked up Elijah's cloak that had fallen from him and went back and stood on the bank of Jordan. He took the cloak that had fallen from Elijah and struck the water with it. Where now is the Lord, the God of Elijah? He asked. When he struck the water, it divided to the right and to the left, and he crossed over.
No, I don't remember that.
The gender is confusing here, right? Because didn't Elijah go up to heaven, and now Elijah struck the water with it? So Elijah goes up to heaven, and now he's taking his own cloak that had fallen and striking the water with it.
He's rolling up his shirt, and then hitting the water.
But no, he tore off his clothes and threw them to the ground to Alicia, and then all of a sudden he's on the ground again, and he's striking the water with it. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah. Well, that was the Bible verse that I was like, no, I don't ever remember anybody else splitting. And that's the what is it? The Jordan. So that one's being split, and then they can walk across. No, the only one that I've ever remember was Moses ever doing any water dividing and them walking.
Isn't the language in the Bible getting weird though?
Yeah.
Like, perhaps the Spirit of the Lord has picked him up and set him down on some mountain or in some valley. Like, that's very casual. Yeah, no, don't worry, dude. The Lord just threw him down in some valley or like on some mountain. Don't worry about it, bro. You know, like, like what the heck? He persisted until he was too embarrassed to refuse. It's just like, where this sounds like bad fan fiction. Where did the Bible go?
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, this one's very strange. Very, very strange.
Yeah.
And I do watch, for those that are not aware of, there's a channel called Three Hearts Church, and she exposes the Mandela effect, and she's found some really great changes.
Yeah, that's a good channel.
It's a good channel. So at least she's talking about changes. She's actually a pastor of this church and actually talking about the Mandela effect. Not where like all these other churches, they don't even mention it, they don't talk about it, they don't even cover anything about it because it's not happening. She's like, no, there's a lot of changes going on, and she pointed out quite a few. And yeah, so I would say check out her channel if you're interested. Three Hearts Church. So she does have a series. She had a series of the Mandela effect, and now she's on it to a new series on the Mandela effect. I'll see if I can find her channel, and I'll put it in the.
Yeah.
I'm subscribed to her, so let me find it.
Let's see.
But if you have it, you can drop it in there. Okay.
Let's see.
Three Hearts.
Okay. I will post it in just 1 second here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, 519 videos. That's a lot. Okay. Just 1 second. Post it right here. All right, there's the link, guys, for anybody who wants it.
Yeah, go check her out. Did you post it?
Yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. Why am I not seeing it? Okay.
Should be there. Okay,
I see it now. Excuse me.
Yes.
Yeah, it was. I guess it was just a delay. But no. This is great. Do you have anything else you want to share, Callie?
Well, I'm trying to find this link because I had it before, where there's like apparently health benefits to obesity. So apparently, let's see. If you're overweight and you get cancer or have heart problems or something and you're like really overweight, it's not letting me view this article, but if you're like obese and you have like cancer or like some kind of terminal health problem, you're something like 30% more likely to survive now, like a terminal illness, if you're obese.
Oh, really?
Yes. So I had trouble finding the link, but yes, I did find a bunch of stuff on that. And then other weird ancient body modifications.
What is that?
I don't know.
Wait, are those teeth?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, what is that?
Yeah, I think they're like, let's see,
They're like
jade.
stones or
Yeah,
something,
jade inlays and teeth.
Ugh.
I know. Well, sharpened teeth, we've known about that one. But yeah,
no,
jade inlays
when
and
I
teeth.
came across the sharpened teeth, I was kind of freaked out about that.
Yeah, well, I know, like, when I was a kid and I worked at a tattoo shop, people used to post their pictures of their sharpened teeth all the time, so that's not shocking to me. The jade inlays are kind of crazy. And then there's another one that I'm having trouble finding where apparently our ancestors, they would remove their front teeth as like a body modification. So like they're finding like mummies of people whose like front four teeth were like torn out on purpose as like and then had healed as like a type of body modification where they would remove their front teeth. So I know I had that link, but I cannot find it. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. Apparently being obese can now save your life if you're fat as hell. Good news for me. And
oh, you're hilarious.
Yeah. Well, you know, I was looking forward to that Mandela effect. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming, that it would be a good thing to be fat, and like my day has come.
Stock up.
My day has come. But yeah.
God, what are you talking about?
Like, Hazel, this is a good thing. It's a good thing. This is a good thing. This is a good thing for many of us, you know. Being obese will save your life. You guys go get some cheeseburgers.
Oh my goodness, that's funny.
Yeah. I've actually fallen behind on the chat completely. Let's see. Okay, Philifire says, jealous of a few things humans were given. A big one was how we apparently will be given the authority to judge them. What is that in reference to, Philifire?
Bitavino says, obesity is a new healthy way.
Yeah, that's well, we're an upside down world, right? So come on, fat is fat. That's what I'm saying. PHAT.
Oh, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Do you have anything else to share, Hazel?
No, I just went through everything that I shared.
Okay.
We shared quite a bit. That was pretty good. Well, I mean, the good thing is, like I said, I'm planning on making some more music videos, and that way, if I make the video and it goes through, copyright, and it passes copyright, I can play it on my live stream, so we'll have music. So that was my way of thinking, and so yeah, like I did this one on Brandy Clark talking about a big old boat. I had made a video on it. I said, you know what, that's a great song. I'm gonna play it, and yeah. But no, so yeah, like I said, I'm still working on that series that I want to at least get it to 20. So I have 3 more videos to make, and like I said, I have quite a bit to draw from my previous videos, so they're going to be quick, and it's only the length of a song. So and that's the name of the song. I thought the song was fitting to the series, What You Used to Be. So that's why I'm playing the same song in that series, because that's the name of the song and that's the name of the series.
Well,
so
if
anybody's wondering.
If you have one more video you want to share, maybe to close out, if there's anything else that you want to share as far as that goes, and then we can close out with that. I think I'm reading something Josh Phoenix 11 said, that he has a petrified human penis. I don't know how you stumbled across that, but was it part of a statue at one time?
Oh, wow. Yeah. Hey, David, that's where it comes from.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was, maybe it was a part of a statue at one time. You don't know. It might be a biblical artifact.
I have one. It's a short video, and this one's on Hello, My Name Is, and it's William Dafoe. I remember William Dafoe. So it's Willem now, and then his own name. He can't even remember his own name. Listen closely. So we'll play this video, and then after that, we'll play. That'll be the last video, and then the exit out closing video. So let me pull this one up real quick.
Thank you everyone for being here. We had so
Yeah.
many people here tonight. We really, really appreciate it. We definitely missed Rena a lot.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
We wish Bryce a very happy birthday and hope you guys are
Birthday.
having a great celebration.
Yes, awesome. Birthdays are awesome.
Woo woo!
So I'm gonna play the video, and it's hello, my name is. Okay, so I'm gonna mute us and play the video.
I'm embarrassed because I've been talking to you over the years, and like a lot of people, I say, here he comes, Willem Dafoe, and then I saw this old tape, and I believe the year is, I think it's 1975 or 76, 1975, and it's a tape of you as a young acting student, and you're saying your last name. And take a look.
In the matter of the legal inquiry into the mental condition of John Kishline,
Eric Schneider,
William Dafoe.
You've let everyone mispronounce your name for like 40 years. We've all been saying Dafoe, and you've been just sitting there going like, well, I won't say anything.
Let's keep it that way. I was a confused kid.
You were oh, so you were wrong.
I was wrong. Half of my family pronounced it Defoe, the other half pronounced it Defoe. But I found that, like, when you'd go to the dentist or something, you'd check in and say William Defoe, William Defoe. They'd say, "Okay, Dave."
Oh, okay. So you had to get rid of that.
Flowed better, and in the end, when I became an actor, it's nicer sounding.
Yeah, it's a. Yeah, Defoe doesn't quite. Yes, get me Defoe is not as good as get me Defoe. Yeah,
Right. It's
that's
nice.
very good. Well, let's.
Now
have a-
you exposed something.
Yes, yeah, that's my job. My job is to expose and humiliate. Well, that's all the time. That's all the time we have for you.
So yeah, he couldn't even remember his own name. His first name, he said William. He kept saying William instead of Willem.
Oh my gosh, this is scandalous.
It's like, oh, you can't even remember your own name, man. What the hell? And it was Dafoe, William Dafoe.
What Defoe?
What Defoe?
Yeah, what Defoe, dude? For real.
That's funny. Well, I don't have anything else unless you had something else.
No. Irina had one other thing to share, but I think maybe next week because I don't really understand it well enough.
Okay.
Something spooky about paint, so you guys can have that to look forward to.
Oh yeah, no, this is great. Yeah, the week before, my AC went out, and I was like, well, I will try to live stream. I'm like, no, I'm upstairs. It's freaking hot. There's no way I'm gonna do this with no air conditioning. So I ended up having to wait like 3 days until the guy came and fixed my AC unit, and everything was back to normal. So that's one of the reasons we didn't live stream last Thursday.
This is my first time in having air conditioning in like 3 years, so like clap your hands for me because I lived in Arizona. This is so nice.
Air conditioning, whoever made that was a
Yes,
genius. I'm
yeah.
telling you.
Bless them.
Yeah. Well, we're going to close it out. We're just over 2 hours. Can you believe that? 2 hours and 15 minutes. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, flew by.
So, yeah. Well, good night, everyone. And thanks for coming and checking out our live stream. And yeah, look for those volume videos that series that I'm making if you're looking into something short to watch. And have a good night and a great weekend.
Smash the like button if you haven't yet. And thank you for being here.
Awesome. Well, have a good night. I'm going to close out.
Bye-bye, everybody.
The lion and the lamb shall lie down together, and every man shall sit under his own vine and fig tree, and none shall be afraid.
To the
I thought an interesting comment was made when somebody said to me, I heard somebody say, "No, where's Mandela?" Well, Mandela's dead because Saddam Hussein killed all the Mandelas. He was a brutal tyrant that divided people up and split families, and people recovering from this. So there's a psychological recovery that is taking place, and it's hard work for them, and I understand it's hard work for them. It's been my honor to welcome.
Well, firstly, I would like to express my deepest sympathies